Okay, everybody, your spirit guides have a question, which is what went well for you today and what worked out for you? So, if I answer this question, it would be that I wanted to buy a toilet paper roll and I was able to buy it. Yesterday, I was scared that will I be able to buy it or not, you know, and I wanted to get tofu for many weeks, but I was not able to get tofu. And today I was able to. I wanted to get dates, I was able to get them. I wanted to pay my phone bill, I was able to pay that. And I use YouTube Premium so that I don't have the ads and all. So I was able to pay that bill also. And yesterday I didn't knew, I didn't had the money for the groceries also, but today I had it. I got apples, I got toilet paper roll, and the bills that I was worried about, I was able to pay them. I was able to go out for a beautiful walk in nature and just experience the fresh air and the freedom to wear whatever I want and the freedom to express myself, that worked out for me. And that, yeah, there's just get creative in ways and think of ways what really worked out for you today, if you have, good sleep, like, oh my god, I got a good sleep, that's such a beautiful gift. And if, like, become aware where you thought, like, how God will guide you and lead you, like, in most beautiful ways, like, for example, God, even though I was, like, in the past few days, it was just magic that I was praying to goddesses, like Goddess Saraswati, Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Kali, Ma Durga, Lord Hanumanji, and I was praying to them, and they guided me to share food with others. And even though I was living in lack and scarcity, I was scared how I was gonna. God showed me a way to share food with others. The like where I live, my landlord has a maid, like a help that, a lady who comes and clean. And spirit just guided me to cook meal for her, share some almonds with her, dates with her. you know we can live in lack and we can feel like, oh my god, we don't have anything to share with anybody and all of that. But even though I was, like, scared and all these things, when I started to give, I started to feel more abundant. And God shows us the way to give, and then when we give, no, it's such a beautiful thing. It's really truly beautiful. And yeah, to be very well compensated, for some reason I'm hearing that to be very well compensated for our gifts, it's such a beautiful thing. And the wealthy people get compensated really well for what they are providing. And that's why, you know when you are aware what you have to, like, the people you're going to be serving, when you are living with service mindset, no, you automatically becomes wealthy. It's like, um it's just the reason why we want success and wealth for most of the time when we are not conscious is because we want to show off to our family members, show off to our friends, show off to, just like that. But when, you get guided by God, it's just you want to serve others. And from that point, like, okay, I want to serve others, that's why I want to build wealth. It's beautiful. And then once you become aware, like for me, I became aware, like, how much I can feed others. It's very easy to feed others, to make sure that everyone in your surrounding is well fed. Everyone in your surrounding is well fed or feeling safe, like feeling safe enough to share their vulnerability. where they are feeling safe enough to be heard without feeling judged or small, where they're wherein they can say like, okay, I feel weak and powerless, that I'm always going through this again and again. you know I can create that. I can make sure, like, okay, everyone is well fed, so now I have a deeper purpose behind becoming wealthy. Yes, of course, it is that it will make me feel safer if I am not worried about, okay, will my rent will get paid, will I have the food and all of that, and I'll be able to create more better result and all of that. I think, you know what, if I would talk to people more, I would, if if I have like lot of, like, if I never have to look at my account, because I know I can buy whatever I want, I can help as many people as I want, I have, I'm not worried about my survival things and all of that. I would really go and speak to people and just give them safe space and be vulnerable and just share my wisdom with them, because I know it will help them. I know I can, you know bring people out of like such broken states and mindsets that they can live in, and the shame based identity, I can help them form love based identity. And I'm really, that's what I would do. And it's just really beautiful. I would do that. Wow. Anyway, what? It just was very random. But anyway, let me know in the comments what worked out for you today, and become very creative. Like, oh my god, like I was like, today when I paid my mobile bill, and I was like, oh my god, I received this money, and then I paid my bill, and I'm just left with, mm, yeah, just little. And then I was going into that spiral, oh my god, I have nothing left, how I'm again at this broken state, why do I keep coming back to this broke, all of those things. And then I asked myself, like, hey, I got my bills paid, I got my mobile bill paid. Wow, what a gift. Seriously. So, it's just beautiful. If how just we gotta become upward, get into upward spiral by uh, just shifting a little bit how we are thinking. Like, yes, I got my bill paid, I got what I needed, and I have what I need, and I know I will have what I need. I know this world is abundant. I know universe is always working out for me. I know Mother Earth is always providing for me. I know God is looking after me. I know. I know it. I know it. I know it because I have seen the proof of it over and over and over again. So getting into that upward spiral is really beautiful. And it doesn't mean like if you get into downward spiral you would be punished. No. So many times, I'd be at my zero, I'd be like, god, I have visualized, I have done everything, and still I'm not seeing the success. I feel so defeated. I'm losing my faith and trust in my own abilities to manifest the money that I'm desiring, to manifest this life that I'm desiring, because I've failed at it again and again. I feel like I can't do it. I feel like I'm not made for it and all of that. When we get into that kind of vulnerable, truth, what of our feeling, it is not the real truth of our who we are. It is not saying like, okay, anything about our power, whether we are powerful and capable enough or not. It's not saying anything about that. It just is, emptying ourselves of the judgment we can hold about ourselves, about certain situations. But when we empty it out by speaking it, by feeling it, by writing it, we get filled. So many times I wake up like, yeah, just magic, money magic, like, really powerful, with the notification of the money. um, I have been very open and honest about my financial thing over here, because documenting our journey is very important, what I have learned. So as I am, coming out of this very lack based mindset, and like I kept getting broke. Like I didn't know whatever, because no women in my family were allowed to touch money, keep money, look at money. They didn't even have the money to get their underwears. I remember, like everyone has these strategies to like make like, okay, there's this bindi that we put over here. My mom will use one bindi for many weeks, just to save the money, even though my father had lot of money, but she lived in that like with her husband who was making a lot of money, and she lived like a servant. She never felt like, okay, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I can have, that thing no women ever felt. And I all these pain of, to get out of this kind of identity, like I don't get to have it, it becomes very dense identity, you know so I don't get to have it, I can't touch it, I can't have it. The only way that I can have, it's like it felt illegal to make my own money, to be financially at a good place. It felt illegal for my body, I couldn't hold it. My body, it was just like I'm again and again back. But then now I was changing. I was like, okay, I deserve peace. And I was just training. God was training. Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Saraswati, Ma Durga, Goddess Kali, they were training me to come at a receiving point wherein I get to be very well taken care of, very well provided for on all levels, like, and very beautifully and such powerfully looked after, taken care of on all levels, spiritual, financial, physical, on all these levels. And they were preparing my body, my nervous system, my baseline, to be um, in my power, to feel good about myself. As a woman, we have to feel really good about ourselves, and knowing our worth, knowing that by existing we become, our existence in itself is a valuable. Women never have to do anything to receive anything. You really deserve everything because you exist genuinely. Love, adoration, and everything. Because when you feel very well taken care of, what do you want to do then? Have fun. And what does fun bring in your life? Service, joy. When you are flowing with love, only thing that you want to give to other is love, genuinely. You can't it's when we are full of jealousy and all of that, that's when we extend it to other person. That's when we are feeling down and low about ourselves, that's when we put other people down. And so as a woman, we truly um deserve everything, so that we can create from a place of peace and ease. In my business, I pray to God that, God, I'll do so much better. Like I want to go, like my clients, they would want me to be at a state of ease. My people, they want to see me really doing well, being well fed, well taken care of. That's what they want, right? And from that place, what I will create will be, I'll be so passionate, towards service, towards like just what I know works, and what I know brings people out of darkness, and like really puts them in their power. I would do everything, I would dedicate my life to it. uh yeah, that's what. Book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me. Link of that is in my bio for like spiritual, psychic, and intuitive guidance. And if you want to move through your fears, anxieties, and you want a safe space to process your emotions, and want to be led through that process, like through the shame, guilt, fear, regret, link of that is in my bio. And you can also get a much deeper level of support, and like in my 12 weeks of mentorship, wherein for 12 weeks together we are going to creating magic, and you will come out of it very lighter and aware of your gifts, confident, empowered, and just in a very healthier, beautiful, peaceful place. Link of that my 12 weeks of mentorship is also in my bio, and you can also donate for my rent, food, and bills. That will encourage me, will keep me going, and yeah, just would be, it will feel like a very fair exchange of my energy and of my wisdom. Link of that is in my bio. And uh, if you like my videos, if you're subscribed to my channel, I'm truly grateful. And if you're in a place wherein you're like, oh my god, I cannot, I wish I could donate for her, I really, but just relax. Really, honestly, I only want my people to feel like just relaxed, a few days ago God told me that when your cup is running over, it's the best service that you can give to other person, because we don't want other people to see suffering or in any kind of lack, right? And it's also like when we see other people being very successful, we can get jealous. But if that person would be miserable, we wouldn't like it. We wouldn't like it. That's why it's very happy, like it's very good thing to celebrate other people's successes. When we feel like, oh wow, that person got successful, that person got married, that person is pregnant, they're having a child, they are getting a new car, they are opening their new shops, they are getting into their power, they are feeling more confident enough to express themselves unapologetically. When we see all these successes happening in other people's world, we have to celebrate it as our own, as our own. And sometimes we are not in a place, maybe because our mindset is off, or we're like, for whatever reason. So just give yourself grace, but like when you are not in a normal place, no, then just see it as, hold that perspective, like what I am seeing for other person is happening in my world. In my world, someone is getting married, someone is getting proposed to, someone is achieving their wildest dreams that they have worked so hard for, someone is finally getting the recognize someone is really getting recognized, and where and getting the recognition that they truly deserve. When you see all these things happening, celebrate, be grateful. you know it's just so beautiful. And yeah, uh just give me a moment. There is something that was what was it? Yeah, if you see someone using their gift really well and they're getting paid for it, I know it can bring out a lot of, sometimes it can, certain things can bring a lot of jealousy, but it's okay. Breathe, and then don't let jealousy run the show. Let, the person, a wise man and wise women within you, run the show. Let that be the leader. Let, God's inspiration be the like, be the source of action, not the jealousy. No. And even though you would feel that, yesterday only I came across a reel of this beautiful woman, and I was like, wow, she is just, all of that. And then I was like, I was annoyed. I was like, what, she is getting, and for some reason she created something that I already created, but I never shared it, and she shared it, and people were hearing her and all of those things. And I was like, no, and like that. And then after that, in 5-10 minutes, I was okay, and I was like, yeah, You gotta build that kind of thing, Anyway, I also want to warmly invite you to check out my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around, they bring good energy, positive shifts, high vibrational shifts into your life. This painting, dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me, thank you for leading my way. The magic of this painting is such that, when it is kept around you in your home, is in your life, you would start to move into this world very bravely, courageously, confidently, powerfully, and like you become very vulnerable, authentic, and powerful version of you. You'll start to find yourself going towards this, the love, the joy, the life, the career, the money that Mother Earth wants to have you, like, wants to see in you, because you will think of yourself from a very limited space, like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable enough, I can't do this, I can't do that. But the way Mother Earth sees you, God sees you, and, like, they know the real truth of you, which is so powerful and has so much potential. So you will come in alignment with that divine guidance, and, like, just the person you will become. I have been around this painting for over a year now, and I know the magic of it. It's so beautiful. Fridge magnets of this painting are available. Link of them is in my bio. Okay. And another offering that I have for you is my customized magic painting, which is like, you will hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you, a painting that will bring good energy, positive shifts, high vibrational shifts, good health, success, harmony, love, romance, and just beautiful sacred energies. If you want to come in alignment with your self expression, creative gifts, and it's just such a beautiful, powerful painting um, for you, and just extraordinary magic. All of my offerings, my one-on-one sessions, my 12 weeks of mentorship, my magic painting, and my customized channeled magic painting, all of them are very sacred offering, because, like, God has Mother God and Mother Earth, it's all being beautifully led by Mother Earth only, really. mm, I still don't know the logics of marketing, how it happens and all of that, but it's like God and Mother Earth, it's only they are leading me, and because of their guidance, that was I able to continue to show up every day, was I able to believe even when I had no evidence of anything. So yeah, I'll see you in another video.